Hey folks, welcome back. I know it's been a while. It just is what it is. The temperatures have been pretty wild. Humidity's been pretty wild. The bugs have been pretty wild. Everything's been crazy, folks. So I just want to mention, I think what I'm going to do in the beginning of this video is just to put a few snippets with music to show you where I'm at with how big the baby goslings are, the new baby Muscovies and the older baby Muscovies. I still have one Muscovy sitting in the woodshed. She won't be due to hatch another 2 or 3 weeks. And the goose that is sitting in the little cubby on some eggs, she's due any time now. But the other ones were a little bit late, so I'm assuming she's going to be a little bit late. I don't know, folks. So we'll see. We'll see. They're all still here in the yard. I told the people that wanted to take any birds that I didn't want off my hands. I told them that I wanted to wait until this goose over here hatches her eggs to see how many goslings she has. Because what I would like to do, if I'm going to keep them, I would like to keep some of the larger goslings, right? So I know I can't go into winter with all these birds. I seem to have this same problem almost every year. So it just is what it is, and people are more than happy to take some birds off your hands. So it is molting season. For those of you who do not know anything about birds, they go through a molt. Chickens, any farm, any barnyard birds, they go through a molt, and it's usually during the summer here. And that's when it's the worst. They lose their last winter's feathers, and they grow new ones for the upcoming winter, right? So seems though I've got geese and ducks. The ducks haven't started their molt yet, but the geese sure have. And let me tell you, there are goose feathers all over the place here. And par for the course every year, I get the comment, I think you lost a goose. I think you lost a duck, because there's a pile of feathers in this spot, over here, over there. And every year I have to remind them that no, they're going through the molt. What they usually do here, they go out in the bog and they splash around, take a bath. Then they get up on the bank, and then they preen themselves and they pull out their feathers, molting, right? So they'll preen themselves for quite a while, and there'll be a pile of feathers right there, and it looks like there's been a massacre. Oh, I've got a male duck after a female duck, folks, right? So, yeah, the geese don't like it. Here come the geese. My goodness. The geese do not like it when a male Muscovy gets on top of a female Muscovy. They don't like it. They'll surround the couple doing their thing, or the male Muscovy doing his thing, and they'll circle them, and you would think there's a grizzly bear in the yard. So I do have a female Muscovy. If you saw the video leading up to this one here, the beginning of the video, you'll see one mama Muscovy limping. She's definitely coming out of that. She had broken her leg because one of the male Muscovies was pretty rough. So she went in a crate earlier, I don't know, about a month and a half, 2 months ago, about 2 months ago. until she healed. I wrapped it and all of that. If you own animals, you've got to learn, you got to educate yourself on how to treat them. If they have a broken bone, a broken wing, if they get a laceration, you've got to have, whether it's blue coat, whatever you have, whatever you feel that you need. My goodness, there he goes again. There's another one. There's another one. Jeez. And there's one over here. Yeah, the geese are after him. Yeah. The geese just broke up that pair. And the female over here is breaking up this male Muscovy. It's not over with yet, folks. The breeding season continues. It's not as bad as earlier, but I can tell you there's 3 males after 3 females right now as I'm filming, right? And the geese want to break all of them up. So that's what they're doing. So anyway, it's very hot. I'm really gross. I've got to get into the outside shower, and I haven't done a video on that because I have a backup system. I have a backup system now, so it depends on which one I want to use. I'm going on a new method for me with one system, and then woman off grid with dog. If you've seen her outside shower system, for what she uses for a pump and how she takes a shower, she doesn't demonstrate how. She's not going to show you. I'm not either. How we take a shower, but we're going to show you the gadgets. She showed you her gadget. She showed you a few gadgets that she uses when she's camping, what she's tried, and what she's graduated up to. And I'm going to do the same. It's not going to be tonight, but I am ready for a shower. I feel gross. This shirt is sticking right to me. It's pretty well drenched. It's pretty gross. So there's a few videos that I would like to make, and the shower video on what I have decided to try, 2 different ways, different than what I've tried before. One, I just got in the mail just a few days ago, and the other pump is one I've had for about 10 years. I just dug it out of the box. So I'm gonna try something that doesn't take any power at all. It's just gonna be one doesn't take any power, it's all manual, and the other one you charge USB. So I'm gonna show you those, but not in this video because the mosquitoes are bad. I want to take a shower. My outside shower does have a bug net over it, which has made a huge difference. It's the first year I've used a bug net, and I can't believe I haven't done that before. So now that it's quieted down in the yard, I do have a beer going on in the house. I went down to the store, got a beer, and it's a 3-day beer, at least a 2-day beer. I'm going to get 2 out of this beer. What I do is take a piece of tin foil and stick it in the cooler on ice, right? That's just, it keeps it cold, and it's going to be refreshing. It's supposed to be warm again tomorrow. I'm not sure about the humidity, but the humidity's been insane here, folks. So everything else is going well. It just is what it is. I would like to make several videos a day. My time just does not permit that. And so it just is what it is. Now, this morning, even though the grass was wet because it rained last night, I mowed my garden, folks. The one closest to the house, I mowed a path. Because When it rains, it comes right down the center of the garden. So basically the only place I can plant is on the far right or on the far left. And in the middle is it's just too wet. And I'm mowing between my rows again this year. I kind of like that idea. So that's what I'm doing, mowing between my garden rows. I don't mind doing that. My garden rows are probably 4 or 5 feet apart up in this garden that's closest to the house. And I did that intentionally. And I'll get into that in another video as to why. And my gardens are not traditional gardens. They'll tell you, they're not traditional gardens. And where I come up with these ideas, they don't know. But it seems to work for me. And it's convenient. Hey, you be nice. So, yeah, I'll be good. I gotta make the geese mind. The ducks have already done their fooling around, so I guess they're all set for right now anyway. And y'all be good. Babies are growing up.